Good afternoon, teachers, parents, and friends. As you said before, my name is Rehan. So, before I start, I want to share a story. 2 years ago, I heard a story about a young but earnest Zen student. One day, he walked to his master and asked, "Master, when could I find Zen?" 10 years, the master replied. The student asked the second time, "Master, if I work harder, when could I find Zen?" 20 years, the master replied. He then started to ask the third time, "Master, if I work 3 times harder, when could I find Zen?" 30 years, the master replied. The student then became confused. Then he asked, "Why did every time I say that I work harder, but it took longer for me to find Zen?" And do you know what the master said? He said this: "When you put an eye on your goal, you only put an eye on your path." That is how I felt about other education. We are so focused on achieving our goal that we forget on how to achieve it, on how we should overcome the obstacles in achieving our goal. But MYP education is different. Not only that it teaches us to accomplish our goal, but it teaches us how to accomplish it from the very first time. I remember 4 years ago when I first entered high school. I was so excited because finally I would not be treated like a kid anymore. Finally I could get the real clothes and not in the kids sections anymore. But never crosses my mind that by the time we get older, we need to work harder. And you know what's the result? On year 7, we created a high score of the most suspensions in 1 year. We had detentions every single day, and zeros are possible marks for us. But that doesn't stop us. That doesn't stop our journey. We keep fighting. We never gave up. And look what we are now. We are now graduating. We never get detention and we never get suspension. And those zeros become 10s. Year where I felt success and failure at the same time. Where we won Santa Clara Cup basketball competition, but at the same time we lost during the DPL. Where I scored satisfying marks in UNAS, but at the same time not getting accepted in another school. When we sang, danced, laughed happily together during year 9 camp, but my feet got burned. Life may not be like what we expected. Life may not be like a straight line. Life is like a roller coaster. There will be ups and downs. But don't let those downs kill you. Because personally, I see those downs not as failures. I see those downs as a learning experience. The learning experience to help me to become the very person I am right now. It helps me to become a better person. Every time I want to give up, a quote comes to my head. I got this quote from my basketball coach, Pak Dedi. We said like this: "As a person, we should not become like a tomato. Because once you splat a tomato down, it will never go back up. We should be like a ping pong ball. Once you smack a ping pong ball down, it will bounce up. When you smack it even harder, it will bounce up even harder." That's how we should be. When we are problems, we could not back down. The bigger problem, bigger we need to fight. The harder we need to fight so that we could solve those problems. But right now, we should be proud of ourselves. We should put a smile on our faces because we are now celebrating. We are now graduating and we have accomplished our goal. And we need to thank all the teachers here for helping us to achieve this goal because we could not done this without them. And I want to represent all your say thank you to every single teacher here. And we want to say sorry too for all the bad things we have done. I hope you will forgive us. And we are looking forward for your help in the future. Through hard times, through good times, sadness, happiness, laughter, and suffer. These are the 4 years of my unforgettable. These are the most unforgettable moments of my 4 years of my life. And we will keep fighting because the day we stop fighting is the day we die. Thank you.